From Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and our pitcher tonight, Clark Schmidt.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
So stepping in for Boston, Jaron Duran.
Leading off tonight for Boston, the center fielder, Jaron Duran.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Kicks and deals. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
3-1 is on the way. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone. 2 on, 1 out. Devers now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department, but 1-1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
At the belt and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runners at first and second with one gone. And a swing and a miss. Snap throw.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Got him! Snap throw.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in the Bronx, and today's starter, Brian Bayo. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Willie Calhoun.
The right fielder, Willie Calhoun.
Next pitch is outside. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Labor. Torres.
Here's Gleyber Torres. One down, base is empty. And 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Yoshida pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So the Yanks go in order, scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
Two now. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And he deals. That one missing inside.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Payoff pitch. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's Reese McGuire. Next pitch is outside. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. And that's ball four.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Runner on at first with one gone. Christian Arroyo up next for the Red Sox. Strike two.
2-2.
Righty delivers. And there's a ball. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
The batter, the center fielder, Jaron Duran.
Now batting Jaron Duran. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. McGuire, the runner at first with two gone. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now two on with two outs.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with two away. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In there. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here is Devers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
First and second, two down. And that one almost got him.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And now it's filled up. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
So now Turner in on that right side. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. Now it's going to be Tristan Casas. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. The next offering misses. 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here! Grand slam! He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Matt Crook will take over here, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
And that chance handled. Slings to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the second. In now is the Yankees DH, Josh Donaldson.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Line drive, makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jake Bauer.
And next for New York, number 36. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Little dribbler up along third. Devers throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Anthony Volpe taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground to Devers. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Top half of the third inning, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire.
The catcher, Reese
The
McGuire.
pitch. That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when
Now
you can
batting,
win the at-bat
shortstop,
after being down in the
Christian
count, up against it with
Arroyo.
2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is outside.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. Out towards right center field. Calhoun on the move to the gap. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags up for third. Torres with a relay throw, and he's safe.
Now
So it's
batting,
first and
right
third
field,
with one down.
Alex Verdugo.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Verdugo.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 and 2 the count.
McGuire on third. Arroyo on at first with 2 down. Next offering way off the plate. Squirts away a little bit. But no advance from the runners. Two on, 2 outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Billy McKinney at the plate.
The center fielder, Billy McKinney.
Here's a 1-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Here's Jose Trevino. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ground ball to the right side. Casas on to first. He's out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Willie Calhoun.
So the batting order turns over. Willie Calhoun stands in here. Led off the game with a strikeout.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The 1-1. And that's outside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Whips it to Casas. That's the third out. Inning over. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Rafael Devers. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here's Turner now. He's 0 for 1. The wind to kick the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swings through that.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. And that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch misses inside. It's 2-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Enrique Hernandez getting ready to hit. And now the lefty. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 2.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
The next pitch misses. 3-1. Casas at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. And a 3-2. Line drive, base hit.
The catcher, number 3, Reese McGuire.
Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Boston strands a pair as the lead holds at 8-0. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom four. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
That one the other way. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And a 1-1.
No, ball.
And that's in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch. And that one missing low.
2-1.
They say you win.
2-2.
Kicks and fires. Just missed.
You got a full count.
On the ground to short. Arroyo zips it to first. That's the inning. So they go quietly there. We played 4. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees nothing. Back in New York, here's Christian Arroyo.
The shortstop, Christian Arroyo.
That one misses. Full count 3-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there bangs off the wall. Throw cut off to second. Not gonna get him. He's in there.
He was all over that one. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Back to the mound. Throw on to Rizzo. One away here in the 5th.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So up next, Alex Verdugo. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Next pitch is popped up. Cabrera snags it for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Arroyo on at second with 2 down. Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 2. Off the mark there, and now 3 balls and a strike. Rafael Devers in the on deck circle. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
puts a run on the board and
Now
picks
back.
up an RBI.
Third
I'll
baseman,
tell you, man, it's
Rafael.
such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now it's Devers at the plate. A strikeout and a walk. Line drive, base hit. Yoshida coming home. Now a long throw home. The run comes in to score from second. It's 10-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Justin Turner now. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2. The count.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Two outs. Struck him out looking. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium.
Leading
Now
off
the left
for the
fielder,
Yankees.
number 36.
The left fielder, Jake Bauer.
Here comes a 3-2. And there's ball
That's
4.
ball 4. Runner take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I
Leading
tell you
off
what,
for
he
the
earned that
Yankees.
walk.
The third
So
baseman,
man aboard, Anthony Volpe now at the plate. First time up, he grounded to third. Nobody out, runner at first. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one hit to right. Verdugo ranging after it and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 away.
the center fielder, number 10, Billy McKinney.
Digging in, Billy McKinney doubled in his first AB. Next pitch has popped up, and there's 2 away. Now the catcher up to
number
hit, Jose
39.
Trevino.
Jose.
This guy, one of the best defensive
Trevino.
catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.